The time is upon us. The biggest match in Ring of Honor television history. The rematch from Best in the World. It is 2 out of 3 falls. It's Ian Riccaboni. I'm joined for this huge matchup by Rico de la Vega. And Rico, you've seen it just like we all have, what's led up to this point.
Some very, very strong words from Christofer Daniels. And I must say that somebody like me to be shocked, and it really does say a lot of where this man's head is at right now. He has to be very, very beat down after losing that title. So one can only imagine what lengths he will go tonight in order to regain that title.
That's a great point. I've never seen Christofer Daniels, I don't want to say frustrated, but you used a great word. You said he was broken down. Of course, not physically, but mentally. There's a disconnect. He did everything he said he would. After 25 years, he climbed the mountain, climbed the apex, only for this man to turn victory into night.
Royal family.
And with that being said, here comes Cody, the American Nightmare, the man who defeated Christofer Daniels for that Ring of Honor World title.
31 years after his father captured the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, Cody became one half of only the second father-son duo to capture internationally recognized world championships.
This is somebody who I do respect in the aspect that he took it upon himself and he did it his way, just like Frank Sinatra. This match tonight, Rigatoni, is going to be epic. So epic, in fact, Morgan Freeman should be sitting right here with us to call it.
The look on the eye of Cody, the American Nightmare, who has had a breakneck schedule of defenses. He's been barnstorming. And that huge match at the G1 in the US Special with a separated shoulder, nearly defeated Kazuchika Okada, the Rainmaker. Very close to having 2 championships.
That just goes to show the resiliency that Cody, the American Nightmare, has. Now what he has to really think about is how bad does Christofer Daniels want that title back.
We'll take it to Bobby Cruz for our in-ring introduction.
Following contest is your television main event. It's scheduled for the best 2 out of 3 falls, and it is for the Ring of Honor World Championship. Introducing first to my left, the challenger. Wrestling out of the City of Angels, weighing 228 pounds, he is the greatest world champion of the world in ROH history, Almighty Christofer Daniels.
You see the fans not agreeing. He's shrugging it off.
His opponent to my right, wrestling out of Marietta, Georgia, weighing 220 pounds. He's representing the Bullet Club and is the Ring of Honor World Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody.
One thing you could say about Cody is that he has taken that ROH championship and elevated it even further than heights we thought were possible. We take a look at the tail of the tape. Of course, Christofer Daniels with the experience advantage. Cody just a little bit taller, has those great long arms, those long legs that we saw come into play at Best in the World, Rico. Referee Todd Sinclair drawing the assignment. And tonight, use the hashtag Cody versus Daniels.
Very, very excited for what's going to happen in this match tonight. To add to what you were talking about earlier, 25 years, you have a goal set. 25 years it takes you to reach said goal. to just have it all end in one night, just like that, even a ring general is likely to go AWOL.
The fans here in Lowell chanting "Boo Boo" faced that devastating accusation that the champion made. And you know what? I made a claim earlier, Rico, that Cody has taken the championships to heights not yet seen. Of course, appearing ESPN, Rolling Stone, USA Today, major media outlets, they want to talk to Cody. But let's not forget who he defeated and the prestige that Christofer Daniels added to the championship. 15 years at Ring of Honor, reached the apex and the pinnacle at 15th anniversary, defended the championship all across the globe in the UK and Australia. Let's see, perhaps some showboating calisthenics.
Well, to add to your point, as you were saying, he's taking it to new heights. He's getting all this exposure, as you should as a fighting champion. Now, you'll also notice that in all those years, Christofer Daniels, not a single interview, nothing on ESPN. You can only imagine where his head is at right now regarding the fact that somebody took the championship, which he held in such high regard, and now he's getting all eyes on him when Christofer Daniels fought tooth and nail to very little fanfare.
You know, it's got to be jarring when you see a young competitor reaching his presumable peak, and it seems like Cody is still on the way up. The sky is the limit for a man with the pedigree, and I emphasize pedigree, that Cody has. Rolls him up, 1, 2. Oh, look at this. Going for that figure 4 perhaps early on in the match.
And just like his father, somebody who I deeply respect in this business, he's showing the resiliency. He's showing that he does have what it takes to be in that Ring of Honor ring.
Not only be in the ring, but to proudly defend that championship. You know, over the course of the last few weeks, you know, I'm willing to admit I may have been wrong about Cody as we see a collar and elbow tie up into a side headlock.
When aren't you wrong, Rigatoni?
Well, in this instance, I'm willing to admit that at best in the world, I thought it was over for Ring of Honor. I saw a champion with the compass of the caliber of Christofer Daniels, and I thought Ring of Honor was headed into a different direction. But Cody, whose defenses are piling up, making his way rapidly ascending up the ladder in the history books, Cody has that Ring of Honor title out there, and he is just becoming one of the most fighting champions we've ever had.
Now here's the thing, Rigatoni. Change is never necessarily a bad thing. Change is the unknown. Change is something that we can either look forward to or we can fear. In that instance, when I saw Cody holding that title up, it gave me hope on one hand. On the other hand, it gave me that unknown feeling. But I went with it. And as we're going with it right now, as you see in this match, how bad could having Cody, the American Nightmare, as our champion be?
It's a dangerous game, Rico. You may point to the record buy rates and record television viewership with Cody as champion, but to have a free agent holding the World Championship, that's not something Sinclair Broadcasting or the Ring of Honor Board of Directors wants to get involved with.
Business is business. How dare you question the Board of Directors and or Sinclair?
Well, the feeling out process continues. This match will resume after the break. Don't go anywhere.
If you're a man, then you can't afford to miss this announcement. Because by age 50, half of us are experiencing a growing prostate. And that can mean urinating more often, waking up at night for bathroom trips, dribbling or sudden urges, or problems with intimacy.
When you call the number on your screen, you'll get a free bottle of Super Beta Prostate, America's #1 formula for prostate support. For you, this means less urges to urinate, more sleep with less interruptions, easier bladder emptying, and a healthier romantic life, guaranteed.
You should know that half of men over 50 live with a growing prostate. But you can address these problems by calling for your free bottle of Super Beta Prostate.
Call right now to get your free bottle of Super Beta Prostate while it's still free. Call 1-800-492-3631 or visit superbeta.com. 1-800-492-3631.
fans, we are back. ROH World Championship on the line. Cody the American Nightmare defending against the former champion Almighty Christofer Daniels. 2 out of 3 falls rematch. It's Ian Riccaboni, Rico De La Vega. Over the break, the feeling out process continued, Rico. No one man capturing the advantage.
But it looks like right now Cody is the one capturing the advantage over Christofer Daniels with a pin and a near fall.
Just a 1 count. Gonna take a little bit more than that, but you have to wonder in this 2 out of 3 falls match, Rico, how important is that first fall?
It's very important. You get that first fall, you have the upper hand on your opponent. That first fall can determine whether or not you're going to win the entire match. As long as you have a step ahead of your opponent, you're in good standing.
We see Christofer Daniels grab the head. The challenger backs the champion into the corner. Referee Todd Sinclair looking for a clean break. That's something we don't normally see these days. Christofer Daniels with no clean break. The elbow to the overhead. Cody up and out of the corner. And a right flattens Cody.
And again, he's demonstrating why he indeed is the ring general. Now tonight could be a pivotal moment for not only Ring of Honor, but for Christofer Daniels. What if he retains or gets back the title from Cody the American Nightmare?
Well, if he gets it back, we heard his game plan. He says he's going to end his contract and become a free agent of his own, get some of this attention, perhaps some of the money that's been going around. Interesting to note, should the title defenses that Cody has made independent of Ring of Honor be validated, Cody would actually have more successful title defenses than Christofer Daniels did.
That's because he is a man, as I said earlier, who does it his way. He expands his horizons. He's not only going to settle and stay, whoa, almost.
Great counter from Cody, anticipated it. And he's not just defeating ham and eggers either, Rico. He's defeating men from other organizations that we can't even mention on television.
Of course, he's doing everything the right way. Listen, Rigatoni, as a businessman, at the end of the day, you have to make your money not only for your company, but for yourself. What he is doing is a smart business tactic, and trust me, this change that's coming with him holding the title, we must embrace it, because it will open new doors, not only for Ring of Honor, but for us as a whole.
Clubbing forearm to the back now, Irish whip reverse. Oh! Into the guardrail, right onto that shoulder that we know is separated. We know that shoulder has given him trouble, not only in that great match we've seen against Okada. We'll take another look.
Watch right here, Rigatoni. His shoulder straight into the barricade. Oh my goodness. Can he actually continue after that?
Yeah, Daniels going for that shoulder that was injured at best in the world. And that's been one of the concerns of the board of directors. Not necessarily that he's a free agent or questioning his ability. He's been defending this championship with a separated shoulder. Now, the MRI results indicated that there was no structural damage that required surgery. But Cody is choosing to fight with this injury.
So what? He's his own man. He is a free agent. He is entitled to defend it however and whenever.
And now referee Todd Sinclair trying to make sure Cody can continue.
Hey, the match is still going on. Christofer Daniels has to capitalize.
Yeah, writhing in pain, trying to sort of protect that shoulder, trying to keep his weight off of it as he goes to the mat.
Christofer Daniels, as the ring general, he knows exactly what he's doing right now. He's strategically breaking Cody down so that way he could have his way with him and get his title back.
And of course, you have to wonder how difficult it's going to be. Wait a minute, beautiful disaster! And that's what Cody's gonna have to do, because it's so difficult to get one fall on Christofer Daniels. To get two with a banged up shoulder, a separated shoulder, he's gonna have to resort to things like the beautiful disaster. And as much as it pains me to say this, he's going to have to bend the rules, but not break them, Rico.
Well, it's going to be very interesting to see how this unfolds, especially with that you just mentioned. He has to abide by the rules. But if you're a fighting champion, Rigatoni, that's something you should be doing in the first place.
Ooh. Delivers the shoulder into the midsection. Now Christofer Daniels on the outside.
He doesn't seem to have a lot of his tank left, Cody. Christofer Daniels really taking advantage of the situation right now.
Yeah, the former champion, he's in control right now. Can he turn that into the first fall of the night? 1, 2, we will see after the break. Don't go anywhere.
That was close.
We're back, fans. The biggest main event in Ring of Honor television history. 2 out of 3 falls. Cody, the American Nightmare, the world champion, versus the former champion, Christofer Daniels. And during the break, Rico, Christofer Daniels maintained control. There's a scoop and a slam. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Arabian press connects. Pin. 2.
And I'll tell you one thing, Christofer Daniels has been on top of Cody the entire time. He's taking advantage of the fact that he does have this dislocated shoulder. He's taking advantage of the fact that Cody is still healing his wounds from G1. And right now, he just seems to just want to humiliate on top of defeating Cody.
Whoa. Well, there you see Daniels letting the fans get in his head, perhaps. That might be one of the downfalls of his new attitude. Usually you have to keep eyes in the back of your head for Bullet Club, but he's got to keep his ears perhaps closed because the fans seem to be rattling him here.
Well, that's the unpredictability of a match like this. You have so many different elements that come into play. You have the Bullet Club. Now with, as you mentioned, the new attitude that Christofer Daniels had. Who's not to say that Kazarian won't come out here? Oh, my goodness!
Up to the top, in motion. Cody, a burst of explosiveness.
He had to be on autopilot to execute that, especially the way he's favoring his shoulder.
And Cody, the first back to his feet, the champion up, but clutching that shoulder. Daniels focusing on the ribcage. Cody follows him in. Lennox sends him down. Back up a big clothesline. And now the challenger back down to the mat. The match still tied at 0-0. Both men looking for their first fall. Look at that. Float over slam. 1, 2, has it hooked in?
That's an excellent sequence between these two athletes right here. There he goes.
Great combination of moves there from the world champion. The crowd firmly in favor of the champion, by the way, much to the shock of Christofer Daniels. Roll up, just a 2 count.
Well, that's what I was mentioning before, Rigatoni. Why not embrace this change?
And the one thing Christofer Daniels is going to have to embrace is the signature figure 4 leg lock. Locked in the center of the ring. Nowhere to go for the challenger.
One of the most painful holds in professional wrestling today. Look at him agonizing.
Daniels just writhing in pain. And he's got to give up. He's got to think about giving up here. Live to fight for fall 2.
And he grabs the rope. That was his saving grace.
But was the damage done, I wonder? Cody, like I said, with that busted shoulder, might want to consider bending the rules as far as they can. Had that locked on until about 4, Rico. Oh, give me a break. We saw what a close match that was. He's calling him out again. Rainmaker misses. Daniels into the corner.
Whoa.
Whoa. Almost what we saw at Best of the World. A repeat. Oh, no.
And Todd Sinclair goes down.
Todd Sinclair, senior official, is down. Oh, no!
Oh.
And a taste of Cody's own medicine. Oh!
That's what you call a goal.
And both men are down on the mat. Perhaps trying to catch their breath. Oh, wait a minute. I was worried about Bullet Club all this time. I should have been worried about the Heavy Metal Rebel.
Hey, listen. He's out here to try to get the referee up. Okay?
Oh, yeah, that's what he's trying to do. And wait a minute. At Best of the World, the roles were reversed. But right now, it's the villain. Marty Scurll is the equalizer here for Cody.
Again, this could go either way, and tonight.
Oh, hold on. Rolls Daniels up 1, 2, and the first fall goes to the American Nightmare.
The winner of the first fall, Cody!
Oh, but Daniels, oh no!
That was quick.
And that was before the bell rang. It's perfectly legal.
You can't use this chair until you kill him across the bell. You didn't ring the bell, did you?
And the same point that you brought up, Rigatoni, he did not ring the bell. Therefore, that was entirely legal.
I can't believe it. We are seeing the degeneration of Christofer Daniels, a man who we thought had more honor than this, Rico.
Rigatoni, what are you talking about? You were just saying how Cody should bend the rules.
The champion in a heap on the outside, the challenger with the advantage heading into fall 2. Fall 2 resumes after this quick commercial break. And we're back, Ring of Honor fans. Ian Riccaboni, Rico De La Vega. Main event, 2 out of 3 falls. The American Nightmare defending against the former champion, almighty Christofer Daniels and Rico. Cody has the advantage, 1-0. But before we went to break, almighty Christofer Daniels struck Cody with a chair in the back, and we know Cody already has a separated shoulder.
Hey, those are the things that happen, because you know what? He struck him with that chair before the bell even rang. It was entirely legal, Rigatoni.
Fans, you can use the hashtag Cody versus Daniels to join the conversation about this match. And it looks like Christofer Daniels is going to pick up fall number 2 by countout.
This is the second time so far that you can honestly say that the future, once again, for Ring of Honor hangs in the balance.
We're up to 16. 17, says referee Todd Sinclair. And Christofer Daniels, oh, wait a minute, Cody back up to his feet, and he gets in before the 20.
I did not expect Cody to get in there in time.
Is it a mistake, though? Should he have just stayed to the outside? Maybe, oh. Maybe used the cool-down period for a breather. Although, Daniels, during the last cool-down period, struck Cody with a chair, so what do I know?
Exactly. What do you know? What difference would it make, Rigatoni, if he's outside catching his breath? I mean, he still has to fight. He still has to get in there and defend that title. If not tonight, he has to do it the day after, the week after, the month after. You are a fighting champion.
I made this company. I made it. It's mine.
No, Christofer Daniels, this company is ours. Wrestling is for everyone. And as much as it pains you and I that Cody's the champion, the quicker we all realize that, it's for the better. Cody drops down. Oh, leapfrog caught. Oh, back elbow rocks Cody's world.
My goodness.
Follows him in, but up and out goes Daniels. Daniels fires back with a big right. Oh! Oh! Into a flatliner.
And Christofer Daniels looks really shaken up right now after that flatliner. Now is the time that Cody needs to capitalize on this moment, because if not, Christofer Daniels will get his second win and maybe even the second fall.
Both men coming back to their feet. That short right. Oh. Now a left. Cody trying to use everything in his toolbox and that busted shoulder. Kick to the midsection. The champion off the ropes. Oh, but Daniels follows him right in with a big back elbow. Oh! Now knee to the midsection, Rico.
Oh, and once again, and Cody catches him. Jabs to the chin.
Yeah, the southpaw. Oh! Big elbow!
Cutting it very close, Rigatoni is cutting it very close.
Yeah, Cody might win both falls here. And what would that do to the psyche of the already fragile Daniels? 2! Oh!
Oh. Just imagine that. Imagine for the second time losing to Cody, the American Nightmare. What could that do to a man being defeated twice?
But I gotta think Almighty Christofer Daniels might be playing the long game here. He's planted the seeds early, working on that separated shoulder, delivering the chair to the back. There are elements of this man's game. He is the smartest man in the room, and it wouldn't surprise me if he's laid the groundwork to capitalize later in the match. But can he hit that emergency button quick enough?
I'm very confident that he can. The real question is, will he let the emotion get the best of him?
Oh, wait a minute, Crossroads counter. Oh, Crossroads on Cody. Can he do it? Hooks the leg. 1, 2, oh.
That was close. Talk about a turn of events.
Calling for the Angel's Wings is the challenger, and this will surely put fall number 2 in his column. Whoa. Oh. Reverse bridge. 1, 2. Look at that.
You've got to have major core strength there.
Angel's Wings. Has to be it, Rico. 1, 2. Oh.
And it looks as if the...
And an incensed Daniels laying into senior referee Todd Sinclair. He doesn't know what he has to do, Rico.
Oh, he knows exactly what he has to do. And he's getting ready for it right now.
He's hit him with his best shot, though. He hit him with his finishing move, the move that won him the ROH World Championship. Look at that. The Sambo suplex, the judo throw. Oh, hold on. Rolls him up. 1, 2. Almost 2 straight for Cody. And there again, the judo throw sends Cody to the mat. And here we are. Best moonsault.
Yeah.
Charging in. Cody. Full Nelson. Spins him out. Wait a minute. Crossroads connects. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Cody retains.
The winner of the second fall, the match, and still Ring of Honor World Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody.
And with a whirlwind, barnstorming schedule that has taken him all around the world, Cody, with a separated shoulder, defeats Christofer Daniels in 2 straight falls. Rico, let's take a look at the replay.
And as you can see here, the crossroads that was delivered by Cody.
Yeah, spins him out from that full Nelson position.
Boom.
Finishing maneuver of the world champion. Both men getting tended to. You see the ice on the shoulder of Cody. And a valiant effort from the challenger. Taking Cody to the limit here. We see Frankie Kazarian coming down to check on his partner, who has a lot to think about.